Welcome back, everyone. We move now to the 302.
Right.
Dover coming off of that loss to Sussex Tech, which was very surprising earlier this week. But how would they respond? Aaliyah Fordham getting the crowd on its feet and pumped as CR welcomes in Dover to town. Close game early on. Dover's Elijah Allen drives to the cup and hits the two. Senators up by 6, but Kamal Marvel going to changing the narrative there, drives into the contact and puts the sauce on the shot and gets the and one to fall. Bryson Williams spotting up the triple on the jersey and hitting the triple on the court to tie us up at 17. Loose ball recovered at midcourt by Eden Davis. He tosses it ahead to Jaheim Harrell, and he knocks it down.
Second half, CR keeping things close. Marvel one more time, getting to the cup, taking it in himself. And Saeed Miles, kid's got a great last name, so you know he's pretty good. He's going to bank that shot in right there. He's fired up, gets the foul call too. Dover seizing control late in this one. Nice ball movement. Going to find the hands of Dymere Yelverton, and he's in the corner knocking down all 3 of those. Eden Davis adding his name to the ledger as well. Pretty floater, going to hit for a bucket. Dover fans loving this one, and they were packed in since the JV game. It's not a Dover highlight without a Jaheim Spencer's throwdown, really, is it? Of course. Now the exclamation point of the night, time winding down. Shamir Nelson
with 5 seconds left.
Almost broke the backboard there. Dover bouncing back, running away with this one, 92-76.
Halftime, coach told us in the back, we got to pick up the defensive intensity, and I think that's what we did. He told us crash the rebounds very hard, and that's what we did. We listened to what coach said. We picked it up on defensive end and grab rebounds. I just want to see my team just get 2% better every day at practice, and when the game time comes, it makes it easier when the game comes, so that's it.
Man, Dover fans really took over that gym toward the end, Trey. They really did. But talking about that loss to Sussex Tech earlier this week, I talked to a couple people from Dover who said that they really just didn't match the intensity of Sussex Tech in that game. They told me there was about a few dozen people in the stands. Maybe Dover just wasn't into it. But you know what? If you're going to go out there and win a championship, you got to bring it every single night.
Yeah, but I think with all the pressure that Dover has been through this year and last year, being undefeated, I think they are entitled to a mess up. We got to still remember that we are talking about 15 to 18-year-old kids. And what happened against Sussex Tech, I think will ultimately make them a better team and make them aware that any given night, if you don't bring it and put it all on the floor, you can lose. And I think there's a team up north in Wilmington and Sanford taking a look at that, as well as a team down south in Laurel that also really liked that loss. But a little bit more about what we have going on in the Hen Open this week, we're going to toss it over to the wall once again to Drew.
Thanks, Trey. Well, let's just start things off with Delmar looking to polish off their season on a rather high note. It was senior night for the Wildcats. Zach Covington, Vershawn Spence, and Isaiah Kane all honored before the game. Delmar was looking to show out in their last game of the season. Off the inbound, Covington's going to look up top, and Jeremiah Beal's able there to polish off the alley-oop. Then the defense getting it done as well. Loose ball up to Kane. He's there to scoop it up, and he's taking it right to the rack. Delmar very easily running away with this one from the early gate. More defense leads to more street ball. TJ Gibson, he's going to throw it off the glass, and Beal's there for the easy connection. Check this out. These kids were just going all out tonight. And then more defense, as there were 57 combined turnovers in this game. Gibson poking the ball loose, and he's going to go out and lay it up on the other end. So he's able to just lay that ball up. And then, of course, to cue the clock, Kane, he's going to spot up and knock down the 3 to send us home, as Delmar ends the season with a 52-18 win. And this, one of the fun games of the week as well on Tuesday, Smyrna taking on Cesar Rodney. The Riders came with an impressive 5-game win streak on the line. Smyrna off to a slow start, but this rim-shaking two-handed jam from Alumia Salako gets the Eagles fired up as the Riders matching blows, and they're going to find some offense of their own. Jalen Joyner's going to pull up and knock down the free throw line jumper. Eagles just barely in front at the break. Out of the locker room, though, Smyrna starting to click on offense. Nashawn Sylvester driving into the lane. He's going to get the contact and the bucket. Eagles push it to as much as a 9-point lead, but the Riders come all the way back. Syed Miles hits the jumper to give CR the lead. Both teams just trading leads, and CR ended up with a 1-point lead, 5.8 seconds to go. That is until the Eagles go to Salako. He's going to go the length of the floor, miss the initial shot, but tips in his own miss at the buzzer and breaks the heart of all the Rider fans with a final of 58-57. Guys, I was there. One of the best thrillers ever. You talked about Dover having some big fans there. Smyrna just as well. But nonetheless, we'll get back to you with some more scores at the desk.
Interesting defense there, Trey.
Bad luck there to have Smyrna and Dover in one week.
Let's move on to those other scores. Delmarva Christian taking out Lake Forest 68-55. The Royals finishing the season 18-2, and their next game is the EZAC semis against Salisbury Christian School.
Let's go. Respect the EZAC, baby. And Smyrna, on a night that they honored seniors Brandon Smith, Devon Stanford, Nishan Sylvester, and Isaiah Creedle, the Eagles finish off a 2-0 week with a 29-point win over Poly. Brandon Smith, the senior, with a high of 16 points. And as I was saying, man, CR just with a bad draw. Whoever was the schedule maker for CR, come on down, show your face. Smyrna and Dover coming into that gym, both getting wins.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to some other things going around in Delaware. The Henlopen and South.
Yes.
It's been the most balanced division in the entire state, you could definitely say.
Yes.
We've got Laurel now with a 1-game lead over Woodbridge.
Yep.
Looks like we're not going to get that 1-game playoff.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Things got more clear for us as Woodbridge lost to Lake Forest last week. Jason Vasquez is a dog.
Yeah.
All right? So the dog got let out against that Woodbridge team last week. But how about what we saw from Laurel this week? Got a close game against Delmar, not really able to really pull away from the Wildcats. But you expect that in a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Things got a lot more clear for us, and Laurel is now leading the South, and we should, if they win out, things should get interesting for them against Dover. Of course, I hear that Laurel has a little confidence.
Yeah, they do have a little confidence. After they heard about that Dover loss to Sussex Tech, you know, they had a little swagger to their step, but nearly got taken out by Delmar. So don't get too hot and heavy out there.
Exactly right. All right, we're wrapping things up in Delaware. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Daniel Johnson giving us a look at what we can expect from the forecast going into the weekend. Keep it here. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.
I'm Isaiah King from Delmarva High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.